Hello dear viewers of the popular science channel Wellness. Today, our conversation with Professor Neumivakin is devoted to the use of hydrogen peroxide. Ivan Pavlovich, published in 2004. Your book, Hydrogen Peroxide, Myths and Reality, was published in 2001. And before that, for several years, you published articles about hydrogen peroxide in the newspaper Healthy Lifestyle. More than 10 years have passed, but there are still disputes about whether it is useful or harmful. It is recommended that you use only pharmacy 3% hydrogen peroxide in liquid form and at the same time dilute it repeatedly. Tell our viewers in a popular form where hydrogen peroxide comes from in the human body and what functions it performs. Good afternoon, dear listeners and viewers. Viewers, there is such a thing as postulates in life. These are the laws by which a person lives for a long time. It's like traffic rules. But these laws are sent down from above. And people are trying to replace God's providence with an artificially created system of laws and build these laws into a cult. They demand that we live according to these laws. I have worked for 30 years in cosmonautics, and all my life I have been looking for how to make a healthy person out of a sick person. This is called health medicine. And for 50 years of the space age, not a single cosmonaut fell ill during flights that lasted from 1.5 to 2 years. It means a lot. Let's go back to hydrogen peroxide. This is an elementary physiology, according to which a person lives. Look at what's going on in our body. We have everything in our body. Many doctors know that the reserve capacity of the body is 8-10 times stronger than any damaging factor, including viruses. And fight against viruses? Impossible. In fact, viruses are our ancestors. They were born before we were born. There is a theory that viruses are our ancestors. And now they are developing vaccines against swine flu. It is impossible to fight against viruses. It's a living thing. Each virus is a small organism that can only be seen through a microscope. Who are we fighting against? The most interesting thing is that there is a system in the body that regulates everything that is broken in the body. The person himself is a pest of his own health. Not eating like that, not drinking like that, so there is a system in the body that kills everything that prevents a person from being healthy. It is called the immune system. Its cells are born by the bone marrow. This is the lymphatic system. Its nodes are on the hands, on the legs, on the neck. It has the dirtiest blood, which collects all the dirt from the remnants of food processing products. They are very harmful, and most importantly, they are sour. In fact, 3/4 of the cells of the immune system work in the gastrointestinal tract. These are lymphocytes and histiocytes. They form hydrogen peroxide as a result of biochemical energy reactions. It is formed from water and molecular oxygen that we inhale. And why do we need hydrogen peroxide? It is the most powerful antioxidant. In the process of biochemical reactions, the oxidation of products occurs. Oxides and nitrous oxides are formed, and the more of them, the worse. And at the same time, so-called free radicals are formed. These aggressive free radicals devour not only old, obsolete, diseased cells, but also living ones. We need free radicals. It is impossible to prevent their formation. This is the result of the redox process. Free radicals should be in a certain percentage ratio with normal oxygen. This is the same oxygen, but which has lost one electron as a result of biochemical reactions. He wants to recover and takes an electron from other cells. She's a human, she wants to live, but she lost an electron as a result of biochemical reactions, and she's starting to recover. And the more of these free radicals, the faster any disease occurs, including oncology. So, hydrogen peroxide kills everything that hinders a person. This is called a system. Antioxidants. Antioxidants, it improves redox processes by killing those free radicals. Their number decreases to the norm, which should be in the body. What is hydrogen peroxide? I repeat, the cells of the immune system make hydrogen peroxide from molecular oxygen and water. And when it is needed, it decomposes into atomic oxygen and water. And that's it. In the most complex organism, its own antioxidant system acts independently. There is no need to invent anything, but the gastrointestinal tract should work very well. A clean, normal system. To do this, you need to know what to eat, when to eat, how to drink. We talked about this with you. So let's go back to hydrogen peroxide. In my book I write, but it was a long time ago in 2005, that you need to take a glass of water. Add 10 drops of hydrogen peroxide. Drink 3 times a day, but that was a long time ago, 10 to 15 years ago. Today, I take a glass of water. You should drink at least 1.5 liters of water. Clean water should be taken clean water, and you drip 10-15 drops into each glass you drink. You drank 10 glasses, it turns out not 3 times 10, 30, but 100-150 drops. And for a sick person, this, like air, is not enough for this census in the body to carry out what nature has already put into the body for. But for a sick person, and for me, after 20 or 30 years, you have practically a gastrointestinal tract, like a sewer system, that collects all the dirt. She doesn't work for you anymore. It already requires cleaning. But no one cleans you. It was I who found that you need to clean your gastrointestinal tract at least once in 3 weeks after 20 or 30 years.